Welcome. Welcome to No Limit Studio, WAP's Random Radio Chaos. Live from Wholesale Guitars. And top of your hosts. That's right. Welcome to WAP's Random Radio Chaos. Running a little bit late tonight because of some technical difficulties. I can't find Penelope anywhere. So, if you've happened to see her, please let me know where she's hiding. In the meantime, we do have some news from this past week. I'd like to welcome my nephew home. He's been stationed in Afghanistan for the past, forever. I guess it's been about a year. And he came home just the other day, over the weekend, and my brother and his wife, is her birthday, so you can't think of a better birthday present than your oldest boy coming home. Isn't that true? So welcome home and Merry Christmas. Also, in the news, my grandchild, my future beach volleyball and WNBA star grandchild, Kyler, had her birthday. They celebrated at the Richmond SPCA this Saturday, and the kids got to play with lots of animals, and Kyla, rather than asking for lots of toys and whatnot, what she did was she voluntarily gave up the toys and things of that nature and asked that people brought donations for the rescued animals there, for like toys and food, animal toys, bedding, cat toys, dog food, cat food. And in return for this generosity, all she asked for was that she got to go horseback riding sometime. And I think that's really nice of her. And if there's any of you listeners out there who happen to know of a good deal that I can get on some horse riding lessons for a youngster, she's very young, but she's kind of tall for her age, but she's a really, really good girl when she's being kept track of. Please let me know, seriously. And while I finish getting set up for the rest of the show, how about you check out some Adam Eve Eclipse?
Singers by starlight, In conjunction with our New York affiliates and our studios across the nation, it's time for Stuff Happened, where you'll hear the stuff that happened.
Oh my goodness, my microphone was muted. Here we go. So, this weekend in the news, the Rock for Tots toy show drive here at Wholesale Guitars. What? I was interrupted there for a whole second there, but I'm back with you here since nobody's telling me where Penelope is. If you have seen her, please call Wholesale Guitar at 745-3434, where real guitar heroes are made, by the way. In any case, the Rock for Tots show was a success, and we had a lot of really good performing artists, Kenny Cosby, Patrick Oliver, some really young rising talents whose names escape me because I'm old and got CRS, and I played and zipped out of here, left my phone. I think I forgot my brain somewhere behind the jukebox. So, Steve, if you happen to see one, looks like a dust bunny, just hit me up, shoot me an email. You can probably squish it up and send it in a small Post-it note or something, and it'll probably be fine. In the meantime, other news going on. A young lady that I heard of this is kind of a tragic situation. She was taking a shower, and she was bathing herself quite vigorously, and well, let's just say that afterwards, when she didn't drop the soap, but, well, let's just not say what happened. In any case, there's more news to come, but for now, that's what happened.
And that's what happened. Good night.
And now a little Christmas music from me. It's the end of the year and it's time for good cheer. It's Christmas time, think I'll have me a beer. It's not Hanukkah and I'm not a Jew. Hey, it's Christmas time, think I'll have me a brew. 'Cause beer tastes so good on the holidays. Beer, beer for Christmas. Beer, beer for me. 'Tis the season for giving, and it tastes much better than tea. I don't speak Swahili, no Kwanzaa for me. Christmas is my time for a beer, 2 or 3. Agnostics and atheists, they can have Festivus. A nice Christmas keg for me and the rest of us. That's a lot of beer. There's a lot of people, hey. Beer, beer for Christmas. Beer, beer for me. 'Tis the season for giving, and they taste so good when they're free. This kind of reminds me of a story. I had a beer with an alien. It was weird. I was sitting outside on my tractor teaching my dog Luther how to read when this flying saucer beams me up. And inside were all these funny creatures with big yellow eyes and ugly skin. And they were talking real funny like this. Well, all of a sudden it hits me. They were saying Miller Beer, only they were saying it backwards. Well, lucky for me, I had a 6-pack of Miller with me. And they just sucked it all up with their fingers. It was weird. And they said that they was coming back. So lock up your Ellen Reed
An ale or my liquor would be just fine. A nice amber bar is better than a wine. Give me a pale ale or a nice black and tan. Don't care draft or bottle or even a can. One last thing I'll tell you, I wish you good cheer. For it's Christmas time, it's my time for beer. Try to be friendly, tip well, pay your tab. And if you get wasted, hey, we'll call you a cab. Everybody, beer, beer for Christmas. Beer, beer for me. For 2 or 3. 'Tis the season for giving. Why don't you buy one for me? Now a beer, beer for Christmas. It's that time of the year. 'Tis the season for giving. Please, dear Santa, send beer.
And now, our Zen thoughts for the day. Why do we dust furniture if we want it to be clean? Do deaf people buy Q-tips? I need new walls in my basement. Can I buy them at Walmart? What is the sound of one hand clapping? When Wawa is busy, do we call it an inconvenience store? Ponder these things, and you will see a light at the end of a tunnel. Or perhaps that is when you will wake up from this nightmare. See you next time on the radio.
And welcome back to WAP's Random Radio Chaos. This show is not going at all according to plan, but I have some unexpected visitors from the No Limits Band who performed this weekend at the Rock for Tots charity event here at Wholesale Guitars. How y'all doing, boys?
Good.
We're here there.
Okay, let me see. Go ahead and let's do another mic check there for me.
Test, test. Check, check.
Not you. We know you're right next to the mic.
Hello, hello.
Want to hear...
Hello.
There you go. Get the mic closer to him. He's old. He needs to speak up. So, why don't you tell me how do you think it went?
Went well. Went real good. We had a decent turnout. We did a few songs. A bunch of other people did, and everybody did real good. And we collected a lot of toys for these 3 little girls.
Oh yeah, that's great. So what was the deal there? Kids, 3 kids, was it?
It was a 3, 5, and 11-year-old, and the 5-year-old actually has a brain tumor, and there's a possibility it might be her last Christmas this year. So it was a sad situation, but felt good to be able to actually do something to help. So.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
The doctors say that the tumor is inoperable.
Okay, we need to get that mic a little bit closer to him there. Inoperable.
Yeah. Obviously too deep in the brain to probably do anything with it.
Wow.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, at least maybe miracles have happened. So
That's right.
never can tell. So everybody say a good prayer for her. You never know.
Yep.
So put your faith. So. But on happier news, you got any gigs coming up?
We're actually going to wait till after Christmas with so much going
Is that
on.
mic on?
But we're hoping to have a lot coming up after the first of the year. So probably January, February we'll probably start really looking again. Just going to everybody take it easy, be with family, friends, and stuff for the holidays. So, and we're also going to all get together and take the stuff over that we got collected on Saturday with everybody else. So.
Oh, so when is that happening? Well, I guess we shouldn't tell anybody. It should be supposed to be a surprise, right? So.
Right.
Man, way to go to keep it a secret there, Steven. You're really good at that stuff there. So,
Say who? Oh, no.
no, go ahead.
We didn't say who exactly. I mean, we might take the scenic route there. You never know.
I suppose that's possible. Anyway, so let's see. What do y'all play? What do y'all do? Anybody sing?
Let's start over there. Go ahead, Bob.
What's
I
your
play
experience?
bass for the band. I play bass for the band. I can sing, but very seldom do for the band at this point. I just enjoy playing bass.
Guitar and lead.
And you are?
Tim Engel.
Tim Engel. And you are Bob?
Bob Wells.
Bob Wells, the world-renowned Bob Wells, no less. Don't you also teach guitar lessons here, right?
Yes, sir, I do. I've got about 27, 28 students or so here, ranging in ranges from some kids to adults. Teach a variety of different methods of guitar techniques and whatnot. I myself have had the privilege and the pleasure of playing guitar for 43 years.
40?
Yeah, I'm an old coot.
I wasn't going to say it, but... Yeah, there we go. Steven doesn't know how to turn off his phone before going into the radio station. So, where was I? I was lost.
Who
So-
you are, what we do.
Oh, yeah, who you are, what you do, you're Tam, and that's... Steven is in his normal habitat right now, so the back bathroom here in the studio, that's also known as his lair. So welcome back.
Were you talking about my office?
Yes.
Oh, great, my office. Great. The one with the nice porcelain chair.
Yes, it's where you do your best thinking.
It is. I write music in there.
And we know when he's
Just little-
finished, too.
Oh, yeah.
No
think-
annoying light bulbs.
I think everybody knows when he's finished.
The neighbors.
I think the county knows when he's finished. I've heard a couple of air raid sirens. Maybe it was like a EPA disaster alarm or something going off. So, y'all got some originals that you're gonna bring out to the studio?
I myself am working on some, and once I get the basics down and the lyrics down, I'm obviously going to introduce them to everybody and try to see if we can get them recorded. So, actually here at Wholesale Guitars, we're looking to do some recording stuff here very soon too. So we might be able to do it here if everything.
Yeah, they were talking about that. Looking into actually setting up shop here to do some actual recording as for a studio. Bring your band in and at a reasonable rate with. And do some of your recording, lay down tracks, and beat the prices off and the pants off of anybody in town. At least that's the aim. Because I sure know that as far as lessons go, it's hard to beat the deal they get here. Isn't that right?
That's right.
That's correct.
So, didn't you play with a world famous?
Back in the early 80s, I played with a group around here. We were called White Heat. After I left them, they were discovered by John Bon Jovi and became known as Firehouse. The only original member in the band is Bill Leverty. See, he's still playing with the band, and they're pretty good. They're a daggone hot band. If you get a chance, go out and check them out. Firehouse.
Oh yeah, I remember them. I remember telling Steve the other week I ran into them in Wisconsin in 6 inches of snow at a Hampton Inn. They were staying and. Making noise, I shall say, on the third floor. Well, we're going to take a short break right here and play a little steel shot for you while I try to come up with some interesting questions that maybe you want to hear answers to. Come right back.
All you want is money and fame. You're never to blame. Well,
time, is it right? Why am I going under? One more fight seals the deal. Every night, every day, thought I was on my way. Now I can't break free. Show me how to break it down, baby. You may have found the only thing that makes me want to stay around. Lost and found, I always want to bring you home, and it drives me crazy every time you say my name. I know that you're all the same. You play your games, all you want is diamond rings. You make me scream, don't you ever come to my door. I'm moving forward. One more time, is it right? Why am I going under? One more fight seals the deal. Every night, every day, thought I was on my way. Now I can't break free. Yeah. One more time, is it right? Why am I going under? One more fight seals the deal. Every night, every day, thought I was on my way. Now I can't break free. One more time, is it right? Why am I going under? One more fight seals the deal. Every night, every day, thought I was on my way. Now I can't break free.
Hey everybody, this is Michelle for Wholesale Guitars. Look, I'm a local musician, and when I have an issue with my guitar, I don't have time nor do I know how to fix it. So I take all my gear down to the guys at Wholesale Guitars where they have a full-time tech on staff. They'll fix all your gear on site for a price that won't hurt your pocket. They also have lessons available for guitar, piano, vocal, and bass lessons. They're all available starting at a very affordable price. All their instructors are seasoned local musicians with years of experience. So come on down to Wholesale Guitars, located in Jennifer Place Shopping Plaza, 10922 Hall Street Road, Midlothian, Virginia. Or you can give Steve a call at 804-745-3434. That's Wholesale Guitars, everybody, where real guitar heroes are made, baby.
That's right. Wholesale Guitars, where real guitar heroes are made. And here we are in the No Limits studio, back again with the No Limits Band. Say hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
See, he's the only one that knows how to pay attention and follow instructions. You, my boy, need to really work on that. Well, anyway, so I know a lot of in the news that I was so kindly reminded of. You know, Hart is getting into, is that right, Hart? Hart's getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and finally, after the quite possibly the biggest snub of all, Rush.
Yes.
Rush is getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, just because they're Canadian doesn't mean they don't deserve some recognition, A. I mean, what's that all about? What's the process? Because obviously you can't figure out that this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they put Madonna in before Rush. Madonna. Because, she's a real rocker.
Not
Not that type of rock.
So, Rush is one of my favorite bands. What about y'all? What's your favorite band?
This has been one
Love
of my
Rush,
favorite
love
bands
Rush.
for almost 20 years.
Love 'em.
Yeah, who else do you like? I mean, I like a lot of bands. Zeppelin, Rush, a lot of different.
Zeppelin, Rush, Dream Theater, Iron Maiden.
For me, anything with guitar in it, start with a lot of instrumental stuff like the Ventures, Satriani. If anyone knows me, Satriani will come up at some point in time in that conversation, most likely.
Yes, Sir Ninja.
Yeah. A lot of instrumental players, but pretty much anything that had some really kick butt guitar in it.
I guess I'm kind of the oddball. I'm more of the big country fan, so I like a lot of that stuff too.
You redneck?
That's right. So, the oldest country stuff, like Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, stuff like that. That I heard my dad listen to when I was younger. Hank Sr. and I like some rock stuff too, but more like around the '80s stuff, like AC/DC and stuff like that when they were big around that time. So I guess I'm kind of the oddball, but I'm also the youngest. So.
Are you now?
Yeah, 22.
Oh, the youngest in the band. Okay.
Yes, youngest in the band.
I was going to say, I think I've met your brother.
Yeah.
He wasn't adopted, was he?
There's sometimes we debate that. It's questionable.
I don't know. He's about as dexterous as you are.
Yeah, he's like twice my height. So
Only I haven't seen him break a tire iron yet. I did see Steve do that.
I didn't mean to.
I've done it. It was pretty depressing. It was my only T-bar. It broke, and I was stranded.
The sad part, this was a one-way. It wasn't the welded in the middle double one. That was what made it really sad.
And Godzilla here breaks it in half.
I call my dog Godzilla, but it's only because her head is about the size of Godzilla's. So,
not Godzuki.
No, not God. Please kick him out of the studio for insulting my nationality.
I thought about kicking, but it wasn't the studio. I was going to kick it.
All right, so a lot of different favorite bands. What would you consider to be your actual influences? Because I know that as a musician myself, I've got a lot of favorite bands, but they might not necessarily be what I would consider my direct musical influences. Because I love some of the heavy metal, I love some hardcore stuff, but I've got about as much shot of playing that as I have of playing Madison Square Garden for the Knicks. So, I'm not a technical player. I'm a beat the crap out of my guitar player and just, make funny faces at the crowd, and they'll be like, wow, he's really into it. So, and I'll admit it, I know that. So what kind of, what influences do you have as far as your
Go ahead, Bob.
musical choices and
All
styles?
right, the first influence that was ever impressed upon me by my mother was Ricky Nelson. Then in 1964, I got to hear the Beatles, and my jaw hit the floor then. I had just gone to bed, and my dad calls me into the living room. I was 8 years old. Son, come look at these freaks. And here was the Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Because they had big hair.
Then after that, towards the late 60s and early 70s, Mark Farner, Ritchie Blackmore, and Steve Howe of Yes, and Tony Iommi impressed me.
Yeah.
When you can play like probably Ritchie Blackmore or Steve Howe, you're doing something. Because them some daggone good guitar players. I challenge anybody, try to play close to the edge.
I sit on the edge of my seat all the time. I'm slag.
No, that's a song off their act.
Yeah.
I played on the side of a pier one time. That got ugly.
And you? Do you have any musical influences?
I do. As far as guitar-wise goes, being a vocalist and a guitar player, guitar-wise, a lot of my guitar playing leads and stuff come more from my blues background. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Hendrix, stuff like that, Buddy Guy, different stuff like that. As far as vocal-wise, it's kind of hard to say. I try to listen for things that different artists do with their voices and stuff, not necessarily mimic it, but try to have that same power and range that they have and work at it. So really know anybody in particular. I kind of just listen to all varieties and try to pick up what I can learn from listening to everybody's different styles. So
no, that's good. That's good. In fact, you see a lot of musicians, you'd be surprised at some of the influences of somebody playing what you would think is just straight up rock blues, and you find out that they're listening to some jazz and classical music, and perfect examples like Steve Vai.
Awesome.
Yeah, for me, my first real influence was one of my uncles. He's the one that actually got me really interested in playing guitar. He had a Les Paul Black Beauty, and we go there for holidays. Christmas especially, when I had an extended time to spend over there. I was 10 years old when I first held it, and they're pretty heavy beasts of guitars. And
Les Paul?
Sure. Yeah.
No, that's only weighs about 742 pounds on stage.
Yeah. So he used to play a lot of different things, and listen to him. That really kind of drove my influence to play. And like I said, Adventures and stuff like that is kind of where that started. But Satch is a bit of an influence. There are some things I can do, some things I can't. But there's some Stanley Jordan, who does a lot of two-handed type stuff I can do a little bit of. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I remember where I was when I found out that he'd passed. And then, like I said, there's just the myriads of different players that either listen to. Some I was fortunate enough to meet in one form or another through a clinic or something like that. So there's, like I said, anything that had guitar in it. I mean, I listen to anything. I mean, I kind of concentrate around the hard rock and blues stuff a lot, but I've listened to classical. I listened to jazz.
All right.
I took lessons from Joe Scott at VCU for a short time.
Right on.
Back in the late 80s while I was there.
Right on. All right, flash question. If you had the chance to play anywhere, any stage, with any band, in any era, who would it be? Stevie.
Wow. I'd probably want to play the Grand Ole Opry with Waylon Jennings.
Bob.
Led Zeppelin, Madison Square Garden, the
good
1977 Song Remains the Same tour.
Oh, yeah. Sir? Mr. Tim.
Probably the Allman Brothers in California during the recording of what was it? The two albums that I'm having a mental lapse.
No, the Fillmore East?
Yeah, Fillmore East. Sorry. I'm
Fillmore East with a 23.5-minute whip and post.
Yeah.
Memory of
a lot of room for
III.
improv there.
Really, with 23 minutes, you would hope so. Although I've been to a number of shows with, like, Fish and the Dead where 23 minutes goes by, and it's like, are they still playing the same song? But you're never quite really certain. I'm not going to state where my mental capacity was at the given time. I can neither confirm nor deny, just where I was. Although I got a ticket stub says I was at the show. All right. For now, then, let's hear a song from Beyond the Victory. Thanks, guys, for coming hanging out with me for a little bit. I might ask you a few more questions a little bit later on the show, but I'm going to get this song to play. You all got anything else to say to your huge studio audience? Anything?
Keep on playing. Keep on rocking.
We'd like to represent for our members that aren't here right now, Joe Mamano on drums and Rick Pratt on the harmonica.
Rick's getting tires at Costco. He texted me.
And
on that note, I think...
By the way, Merry Christmas.
That's kind of funny. Beyond the Victory. something from WAP, too.
Is this thing on?
Yes, it's on.
Hello? What's that? You want me to sing something? I think I can get you going. You know what I'm saying? This song goes out to the ladies. You know, the ladies. This girl got everything I want. She got the side, the back, the front. Got a smooth walk, the smooth talk. So damn tight when she gets her mind. Let me tell you about the way she moves. A perfectly natural motion of the ocean groove. Eyes made for gazing, built like a brick. House that is magic when she's on my girl. Yes, so damn fine.
Make a sign on the dotted line.
Girl, you're so damn bad.
Make me happy that I'm in hand.
She got a mind like a body all deep and curved. She take a walk down the street, she make the traffic swerve. Walk away, it's like puppies fighting in a blanket. Watch it wiggle, see it jiggle. Makes me wanna hit it. Yeah, that's right. I gotta say she got good head on the pillow lying in my bed. 24/7, baby, if I could hit it off and get with it. I got good wood. She got the booty, make a black girl proud. Get a booty lift, yeah, draws a crowd. Looking and staring and watching and want it, I want it now. That's my baby, I'm gonna show you just how. That's my what's that? You got midgets hiding under that shelf to get out of the rain. One of them looks like that too, the one that said, that plan, look at that ass, I'm gonna tap it like a kid. And pump, I ain't too proud to bear it. Sweet darling, please don't leave me, girl, don't you go. Ain't too proud to be, baby. Please don't leave me, girl. Don't you go. She got more style than Christopher Walken, the coolest white man on the planet I'm talking about. Her body never stops, it's built for rocking. Come on, baby, you know those boots are made for knocking. That's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. That's all I got to say. That woman made me high. Just look at me, I ain't that bad for an off-white guy. That's right, I said off-white, I ain't right. Walk bunnies, if you please, I please you all night. Toys Walk, that's my number, you should call me. 911 for your intimate emergency. And if you need more spark for that trunk in your junk, call Government Cheese, yeah, we got that funk.
All right, that was interesting, wasn't it? Their interview with the No Limits Band. And speaking of interesting...
And now it's time for the most interesting segment of the show. With the most interesting man in the studio. Your host, Diego.
Hola, mi amigos. It is I, Don Diego Pancho Antonio Romo, beat Los Bengals Cha-Cha-Cha Alvarez Cojones de las Villalobos. Still quite a mouthful, but mucho fun on the tongue, no? Today on my show, I'm going to address a very important topic, men who dance. And to assist me, I have a very special guest and dance instructor to the stars, Senor Whitney D. Lo siento, how do you say?
Hi, everyone. It's Whitney D. Plunger. Plunger. You know, the thing you use to unplug the potty after little Stevie gets to it?
Ah, sí, D. Plunger. Bueno. Now, Whitney, please tell me, why did you dance?
Well, Diego, I just love it. I get so excited, and then I just can't hide it. And then I just lose control. Well, I just like it, and I dance. It's very liberating.
Ah, I can see that you are excited. Please, sit down and stop the twirling.
I'm sorry, Diego. I'm just so excited to be here, and you, my amigo, are such a very interesting man.
Thank you, my friend. Now tell me, do you think all men should dance?
Of course I do, sweetie. Not only is dancing great exercise, but it's a fabulous way to get the attention of any prospective dates and mates.
Why do you think that is, Whitney?
Well, Diego, I just love saying that. Diego just rolls off the tongue. Anyway, when someone watches you dance, they can see just how well you can move your hips, and that translates directly to the more intimate one-on-one tango.
Ah, yes. And who wants to do the one-man waltz when you can do the salsa in the sheets, the bedroom bop, or even the hoochie mama hustle?
That's right, Diego. I bet you do a mean bump,
Please, focus, Whitney.
Anywho, if you don't know how to dance, or maybe the only dance you know how to do is the white man's overbite, a little dance class can go a long way to help you unhinge those hips. Dancing will also improve your endurance, mis amigos, and when you can go longer and stronger, well, who wouldn't want that?
Yes, an excellent point. The ladies don't mind the occasional 2-minute twist and shout, but they will remember you always for a big song and dance number.
Oh, I just love musicals.
I bet you do. Do you have a favorite?
Well, gosh, I don't know. There are so many good ones.
Come now, my friend. Pick one.
Oh, don't mind if I do. And I love it when you're so demanding, Diego. Well, if I have to just pick just one, I had to say Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom? Oh, sí. It is muy popular.
Yes, it's all about a forbidden love and a man who hides away in the closet and other places. Then he finally comes out to profess his love. It is so romantic. You know, Diego, I have always loved how you dance.
And that is all the time we have for today. Do you know, I do not always dance, but when I do, I definitely dance with the ladies. Whitney, please get off my lap. And to all you young hombres out there, a word of advice. When a woman asks you, does this dress make me look fat? Lie. Or run. Or better yet, do both. Adios.
Man,
What's wrong with you, boy?
I got a guitar, but I just can't play it. I can play that video game all day long, but the real thing is nothing like it. I give up.
I pity the fool that quits on me. Come here, boy. We're going for a ride.
Where are we going?
Wholesale guitar. We're going to go get you some lessons.
No way. I can't afford that. I went to the big box down the street and the lesson rates were ridiculous.
The big box? Don't test me, boy. Wholesale guitar got real musicians with loads of experience at a price you can afford.
Really?
Now come on, boy. Are we going to go to Wholesale Guitar and get you guitar lessons? Or am I going to give you some free lessons in pain?
Oh, let's go to Wholesale Guitar. Wholesale Guitar is conveniently located at 10922 Whole Street Road, Midlothian, Virginia, with a staff of seasoned local musicians whose focus is on you and not the bottom line. Wholesale Guitars offers lessons for all levels of students and all ages.
I pity the fool who blows away money on big box. Wholesale Guitars. It's where real guitar heroes are made.
And who am I to argue with Mr. T? All right, we got a little more Adam Eve Eclipse coming up here for you. If you do have something you want to hear tonight, or tomorrow, or maybe next week, or whenever you got something you want to talk about, give me a call here at the studio at Wholesale Guitar, No Limit Studio, 804-745-3434. And I'm going to play a little bit of Steel Shot, and hope this isn't the one I played earlier. Guy in the Sky, Ness Lessman.
Hey everybody, Ness Lessman here with the evening traffic report. I'm floating down Whole Street, and there's lots of plenty. You know, one of the great things about, flying in a helicopter over the streets is that you can easily see all the type of houses. Now, my buddy Skater, he always does up his house real big. I don't know how can you afford the electrical, but, he says something about a long extension cord. But anyways, there he is now. He likes to put on and get up on his rooftop and dress like Santa Claus. Let's get a little bit lower and you can see what I mean. Hey, Skater! Hey, Skater, I got your six-pack. I got your six-pack out from last week. What? You heard me? I got your... Oh, well, our helicopter's about to crash. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we go. Got your six... Here, catch it. Here. Hey, look out! Don't take it back in. Dang, he fell. I think I hit him on the head with a beer. I guess home another six-pack. Well, that's all I got. Back to you, Wop.
Thank you, Ness Lessman. And here we are back at No Limit Studio. And I'm going to play you a little song from our library by Funkmaster. It's called Dream Funky. Silence on the air. I'm making all sorts of mistakes tonight, so I'm all kind of discombobulated. December's getting to me. I hope it's not getting to you. Here's a little special message from Wholesale Guitars. Don't forget, this place is a great place with a family-oriented and family-owned and operated. And when you buy something from here, it's not like you're helping to pay for somebody's Lexus or their new pool on their $14 million mansion. You're helping some kid to, maybe get his braces, and maybe a little girl's going to go to dance school. That's what local businesses are all about. So take care of them families out there. They're taking care of you. They're working hard to be part of your community.
Hey everybody, this is Michelle for Wholesale Guitars. Look, I'm a local musician, and when I have an issue with my guitar, I don't have time nor do I know how to fix it. So I take all my gear down to the guys at Wholesale Guitars, where they have a full-time tech on staff. They'll fix all your gear on site for a price that won't hurt your pocket. They also have lessons available for guitar, piano, vocal, and bass lessons. They're all available starting at a very affordable price. All their instructors are seasoned local musicians with years of experience. So come on down to Wholesale Guitars, located in Genital Place Shopping Plaza, 10922 Hall Street Road, Midlothian, Virginia. Or you can give Steve a call at 804-745-3434. That's Wholesale Guitars, everybody, where real guitar heroes are made, baby.
Well, that's right. Wholesale Guitars at 10922 Hall Street Road in Genital Plaza. And, of course, what show for WAP's Random Radio Chaos would be complete without this song? I've had a really good time tonight, people. I hope you have, too. Pardon for the mistakes, and I'm working on trying to get you good material. And here's Mod Funk. Love Machine. I'm out.